Alright. Sorry about that. Trying to get the camera all set up for this portion here. I've already lubed this area up. I've already removed the O-ring that was down here. Here's the brand new one. Goes right here. Emma, get in there. This is going to be a pretty short video here because I'm going to have to be leaving shortly. Come on, Betty. Get in there. There we go. Now I'm going to grab some more assembly lube. I want to lube up the entire bore. Just like that. Alright. Next I need to grab one of the molded pistons. Lube it up. Inner and outer. You shouldn't need to use any kind of special tool to get that in. It should just fall right on in. Actually, I need to pull that back out. So I need to be able to put the molded pistons into this. You actually do need to use a tool to get those in, otherwise you could rip the seals. I'll lube it up. There we go. Find my little tool. There. Doesn't want to come out of the pouch. Has a lot of lube on it. I need to actually clean this thing off. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to hit you. Alright, like I said. Lube it up. Lube up the seal. Got two of them, inner and outer. Like that. I'm just applying light pressure to this to try to get it to seat. You can do this with a pair of feeler gauges. Alright. That's good. Instead, I'm just applying light pressure. Then it should fall into place. There it goes, just like that. Another molded piston. And trust me, this tool is very much worth it. I cannot stress that enough, that this thing is worth the money. Because trying to do that with the feeler gauges is a real pain. Go. I have our spring cage, snap ring pliers. Time is it? Oh, it's getting really close to time for me to go. Oh, snap ring. I believe you're the right snap ring. Okay. And of course I'm going to hit y'all with the flashlight. Okay. Go. Trying to do this without hitting y'all. A little harder than it looks. So I gotta hold this up as I do it. Just like that. Got it locked in place. Of course, I'm going to hit the camera. Yay. Alright. I'll bring y'all back whenever I get the spring compressed. It'll stop rotating on me. There we go. Sorry, I cannot see what y'all can see right now. There's one thing about this particular one is it does like to twist on you. I've only had one that didn't actually twist on me. And there we are. We are seated. Before I cut this video, I'm going to go ahead and install my seal. When I get it out of the bag. Goes right here. Just like that. Okay. Now it's recording again. There we are. Alright. So what's next is a steel. I had actually done all this once already, but the camera did not record it. Then I had to leave. So now I'm back. Another clutch. Steel. Last one to go in should be a clutch. Don't forget to put your washer on here. Now whenever you're checking the roller here, you want to hold it by the top or the outer ring here, and it should rotate counterclockwise. Or if you hold this hub, then it should rotate clockwise. Next up is going to be a ply plate. It's going to be your thicker one. The ply plate, wavy. Obviously you know why it's called wavy, because it's bent. And then a steel. And your pre-soaked clutches. If you have a dynamometer, you don't have to do the soaking here, because you can do it all at once without a load on it. But since I don't have one, I have to do everything with the engine. I have to soak them. No. That one was stuck to it. The last one I should go on is a clutch. Then grab your retaining plate. There we go. Now you want this plate here that has little legs on it. I was going to use the old one that was in this transmission, but the reason why I cannot is because of this large groove in here. So I pulled this one out of my personal transmission to get this done tonight. This right here is your 3/4 clutches. Sorry if I'm rushing through it a little bit. Last one should be a clutch. Now your load springs go in. And retaining plate. Turning on a little bit of air for my testing here. I've already done this once already, but I'll show y'all how to test it. Just don't mind the slight air leak that I have because the tip itself. Alright, so you'll notice that there is 4 different holes on this shaft, starting from here, goes all the way down to the very bottom here. You want to go to the 3rd hole down, okay? Actually, I need to take my gloves off to do this part. Otherwise, you're just going to hear nothing but air leaking everywhere. Alright, so you got a hole here at the bottom as well. You need to cover that hole. Go to the 3rd hole down and inject air. And you heard it apply, and it should hold air. But like I said, my tip here is not the best, so it's going to leak no matter what I do. Next up is the very top hole. And then you cover up the top hole and go to the 2nd hole. I can hear it actually actuating inside. Next up is the reverse drum. Place it on top. And do not push this down, just let it fall on its own. There we go. Fully seated. I do have a shim in here and a roller. Alright, this part here is done. Next up is to actually put the drum assembly inside the case. Let's see if I can get this all untangled. Alright, there we go. Wish this was magnetic here, but that might actually work right there. No, not good enough. I was hopeful. Still can't see anything in there. See if I can try to get this thing to balance here. Doesn't look like I'm going to get this to balance over here. Oh, lovely. This going to be magnetic. Nope, nothing magnetic here. Crap. Alright. One thing I did forget to mention is I did check for the servo to see if that check ball in there was plugged up or not. Or not plugged up, but functional the way it's supposed to be. Basically what you do is you pour fluid into it. There we go. You'll pour fluid into the hole for it, and it should leak outside of the servo, but it should not get into the case itself. If it does get into the case, you have to replace the capsule. Okay, rag. I am going to make a tool for this someday. So I don't have to continue to do this part like this. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Okay. Now, one thing you need to try to make sure that you do is line up the tabs from the sun shell to the reverse drum here. So I might be able to do that. Now I'm not pushing down at all on this. Come on. I'm actually kind of pulling up a little bit. Still not down far enough. You'll know when you're far enough when you're below this area here. Let me grab my flashlight, see if the reverse drum is engaged into the sun shell. And it is engaged. Good. That means I just got to get the rest of the seat down fully. And we're almost there. There it goes. Now we're below this area here. Actually, you can see it better over here. We're below this. Right there. Alright, there's a good shot at it.